Hey guys, it's me, plushmariobros, and today I'm going to be doing a new series on the channel called Trash or Play, and I'm doing it with...
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Magic KJ here, and like plushmariobros said, I'm going to be collabing with him on this new series, Trash or Play. You can explain what we're going to do on this series, plushmariobros, on to you.
Thanks, Master KJ. So, basically, we're going to review video games that we think are trash, or we think you should play. So, let's just get on to the review. So today we're reviewing Sonic Forces. Let's see if it's a trash or a play. Let's go on to the review. Now, one problem I obviously have with this game is the level design. It's not that good. Now, this level design is basically the same thing over and over again. It's either you in a straight line, boosting, or it's 2D to 3D. That's not good, because we've already had plenty of 2D and 3D Sonic games, like Unleashed, Colors, and Generations. But those were actually kind of fun. This is not fun. Now, another thing I want to talk about is these stages are very short. And I'm talking very short. These stages are at least 2 minutes long. The longest stage is a classic Sonic stage, and that stage isn't even that long. It's 2 minutes and 38 seconds. And also, not to mention, they only had 3 people doing the level design. 3 people! 1 from Lost World and 2 new ones. You could have hired other level designers too.
One thing I have to immediately bring up about the game is its art style and graphics. Crisp. Very crisp. Specifically when it comes to the lighting on certain characters, especially Eggman's Badniks. Those Egg Titans, oh my lord, they are beautiful. They're just beautiful. Also, I need to mention this. The graphics specifically are a sticky point to me because I'm a biased fan of the older Sonic games, so I want to say that those are better, but I can't because those are technically not better than these graphics. But I can say I think Generations graphics are still slightly better than Forces, honestly. Just because I think that one had a bit more fun art style. They look the same, but like it just had that more fun, cartoony art style that Sonic should have. Back to you, PNB.
Alright, here's something I really wanted to talk about. Classic Sonic. Classic Sonic in Forces is trash. We all know this. Classic Sonic in Forces is the worst thing ever. This, in Generations, he was amazing. He had great controls, great speed, great everything. Here, he's just abysmal here. His controls are bad, he's super slow, and it's very boring to play as him. I get bored very quickly when I'm playing a classic Sonic level. And also, his levels are longer than the other ones. Well, mainly, because they're still pretty short, but he didn't need to be here. I mean, I know Mania did good, but he didn't need to be in another modern Sonic game. I thought it was just a one-done deal with Generations. He didn't need to be in Forces. I mean, it would have been fine without him. It would have just been Sonic and the Avatar. This game would have been better without freaking Classic Sonic, because he honestly ruined this game.
Excluding Classic Sonic, I like the gameplay and the new additions they added to the game. I especially love the double boost. Also, speaking of which, the double boost, I think I should talk about the music of the game. Sonic Forces has one of the best soundtracks in Sonic, in my opinion. I know some people may not like it a lot, but I think it's amazing. You have all-time classics like Fist Bump, Green Hill Zone, of course. That one just won't leave my head. And then you've also got stuff like Arsenal Pyramid Base, the Infinite Boss theme, and you have the Metal Sonic Boss theme. Mwah! And then you got the Final Boss theme, which is absolutely beautiful. Back to you, PNB.
I know this is a minor nitpick, but I still wish there was more cutscenes in this game. Because, as SMKJ said, the graphics in this game are great. I just wish there was more cutscenes instead of that radio type crap. Because Unleashed, Generations, and Colors had amazing cutscenes. Like, we should have got more cutscenes like those. But that's just a minor nitpick, and let's go back to Smash Master KJ.
While I'm not fully on board with this, I have to give Sonic Team a good amount of props for just the scope of what they wanted to go for. But of course, with the whole complaint of quantity over quality, honestly, Sega at this point, they're just going for quantity over quality. But this game, at least I can say, they wanted to go for the quality route. But while the quality honestly isn't too good, it's still honestly pretty good. There's just other better Sonic games out there, honestly. Back to you, PMB.
Another thing I want to talk about is the bosses. There's very little bosses in this game. And the only ones we got are 3 infinite fights, 1 Eggman fight, Metal Sonic and Zavik, and then the final boss, which is just a rehash of the final boss from Sonic Colors. Again! Because they did this in Lost World too. And also, not to mention, Shadow and Chaos were in Eggman's army. One of the people were supposed to fight, right? Well, Shadow, we didn't fight Shadow because at the end of Sunset Heights, he was destroyed by the real Shadow. Here, I'll play the clip right now.
Alright, Shadow, what's the deal? Chaos Control! Another Shadow? He just disappeared. That was a fake.
See, what was that? Literally just the Shadow just came out of nowhere and kicked him. And also about Chaos, well, look what they did to my boy.
That should have done it. I couldn't figure it out for you, buddy. I'm sorry I wasn't smart enough. Huh? Whoa, Chaos! Sonic, help me!
Like, what type of bullcrap was that? I wanted to fight Chaos. It would have been so cool just to fight Chaos and Shadow again. Like, we fought Shadow. The last time we fought Shadow was literally in Sonic Generations. And the last time we fought Chaos was literally in Sonic Adventure. It would have been so cool to see them have boss fights in this game.
To bring back up the point that PMB made about the boss battles, honestly, I have to agree with him on most of those points, but there's one thing I'm gonna add. In terms of liking the bosses, the only 2 bosses really that you can get a lot of enjoyment out of are probably Zavik, Metal Sonic, and the final boss battle. And that's just because there isn't much variety in the game when it comes to boss fights, since you mostly fight Infinite. And I'm not going to mention the Egg Dragoon because it's the Egg Dragoon. When you actually do get a boss that's new, the movesets they add to it, it's honestly really fun. Back to you, PMB.
Can I just say, back to the topic about level design, they put some really unnecessary stuff in most of these levels. I mean, sure, you can hide stuff in levels, like secret pathways and other stuff, but there's still unnecessary stuff they put in these levels. Like in Metropolitan Highway, there's boost capsules where you're not supposed to boost. If you boost, you fall off. And then in Ghost Town, when you're jumping over a pit, you think you're gonna fall in, but then there's a random spring there to bring you back up. I don't think there should be handicaps in Sonic Forces. If you go in that pit, you die. Just don't put that spring there. Should have just left it out. That's dumb. And also, in Casino Forest for Classic Sonic, they have this big place of rings. I don't know why there's so many rings there. It's just really weird. That's why I don't like the level design in this game. Oh man. Let's just go back to Smash Master KJ.
Okay, next I need to talk about episode Shadow. Honestly, I could commend them on trying to expand Infinite's character with that little free DLC, but I mean, honestly, sure, I mean, I can't talk it too many points for being 3 episodes long, but it's good, but I can't really get into the negative aspects of it. PMB's, that's his job, so I'm just gonna say the good points. Honestly, I kind of like Shadow's characterization in it. It's not as good as others, but I mean, yeah, it's fine. Infinite's alright in this. Honestly, the only character who seems I like Rouge and Omega in this, honestly. I think them trying to figure out what happened to Omega in that side story was fun, honestly. Over to you, PMB.
Like as some KJ said, it's my turn to rant about Project Shadow. Now, Project Shadow is it's a pretty cool side story to Infinite and Shadow, but there's still its flaws. Basically, the 3 levels we got, there's only 1 pretty original level and 2 rehashes of a level. One a modern Sonic level and 1 an Avatar level. And they're just the same thing. I've already played those 2 levels. I don't need to play it again. And also, let's talk about Infinite for a minute. Now, I think Infinite has a great design. Infinite as a character, though, he was pretty underwhelming, actually. He seemed very powerful, but never showed that power in any of the boss battles. I mean, yes, he does have a cool design, like I said, but he's very underwhelming, honestly. He's not even one of the best Sonic villains, honestly, either.
Now, about the playable character. As PNB mentioned, Classic Sonic's a bit slow and sluggish. Compared to generations, yeah, the Classic Sonic sucks. But then we get to the Avatar character. Oh boy. Sonic Force decided to add a customizable character that basically your own OC, aka your Do Not Steal. So, this character plays actually really nicely, honestly. I love the Wispins especially. A fun little add-on from Sonic Colors. On to you, PNB.
Alright, so let's talk about the story and with its flaws. Now, this story is kind of a mess, honestly. They don't show much of a backstory for the Avatar, only like one cutscene. Infinite barely had to do anything with the final boss, which would have been dumb, which is dumb because Infinite was one of the main things about this game, and he just disappears after like his last boss fight. And the whole Phantom moving having a prototype is a mess. Honestly, it's just so much stuff about this story that's a mess. It's just very difficult to talk about the Sonic Forces story. Let's just go on to Smash Master KJ and see what he has to say.
Okay, well, I can't argue what PNB said. I can defend this game by saying, hey, now while the results of what they did didn't work out too well, at least you can give them props for trying effort to make a good Sonic story again after so many years. And, well, while the Avatar didn't have a really fleshed out backstory, you could at least say they had somewhat of a history with Infinite, even if it's super minuscule. And honestly, the plot with Eggman actually managing to take over the world, and that'd be pretty interesting. It's just the way they executed that made it wrong. Also, the ending is kind of cheesy, but it's Sonic. What are you gonna do? Back to you, PNB.
Well, that's about it with this review, guys. So, I guess the only thing to talk about left is the dialogue. I'll just say that the dialogue is cheesy and can be stupid at some points. And yeah, well, it's time for me to rank this game. So, this is honestly one of the worst Sonic games. It's not that bad as other Sonic games, but I give this game a 20 out of 50, which for me, this is a trash. So, what do you think, Smash Master KJ?
Unlike most people who generally hate this game, I still think it's a decent Sonic game. Hey, is this better than 06 or Boom? I rate this game 30 out of 50, which just barely gives it a play. Go back to you, PNB.
Well, I don't completely agree. I respect your opinion. At least it is a bit better than 06 and Boom, but it's still one of the worst Sonic games in my opinion. Anyways, thanks for watching this video, guys. If you want to see more of these, then let us know in the comments. Smash Master KJ, have anything to say before we go?
I don't got much to say. Just subscribe to PNB's channel. I really appreciate it. Hey, bye.
Aw, thanks, Smash Master KJ. Hey, why don't you do me a favor and subscribe to him? I think he needs some more subscribers. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you want to see more, leave it in the comments. And see you later, guys. Bye.